Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to UK Elders King of the Mid. This is the 14th game of 16 from the round of 32, and that's a lot of numbers, I do realise. But we are into our 15th game. We have Lewis going up against Watson's Water. If you have a quick look at the bracket once more, we're getting close. It was meant to be Panda originally. I haven't actually updated these brackets. Lewis is standing in for that one as Panda. Never actually accepted my friend request on Steam when we were trying to do original vetoes about a month ago. But I'm not going to go over the rules again because I think everybody knows them by now. But we're going to have a look at the matchups real quick. Leshrac versus Shadow Shaman was one of them. This is one that came up very frequently in the random number generator. And it was all randomly generated. There were about 25 matchups for the first round. And Leshrac versus Shadow Shaman showed up in pretty much every one of them. Puck versus Rubik is one that we've already seen played as well. With Rubik basically taking the advantage in that one. And I think Hads was playing a Rubik versus Bustin's Puck last night when that one up. And SK versus DK is one we've already seen today as well, played by Will, as well as Mesmerize was on the Dragon Knight and Will taking that one by storm. But this one, we're going to have a quick look at the vetoes again. Rubik versus Puck was vetoed by both players. So the coin flip determined that Leshrac versus Shadow Shaman for the, I believe it's the 4th time in the first round we will see. Maybe the 3rd time actually. But then we're waiting for the last few seconds. As you can hear, the players are now into the game. I'm just going to quickly change Pexbit so I don't have to look at it all the time. Lewis is not Dendy, I assure you guys. Check couriers. So yeah, Lewis is going to play the Shadow Shaman. He's actually gone for 2 Mantles of Intelligence. It's going to give him 58 right click damage to start with. So he's going to be trying to get those last hits. And Watson's also playing for Team MILF with this sporting MILF picture as we saw in the last game. He's going to be playing up as the Leshrac, and shout out to Team MILFs, he says. Hunt all day. Hunting those MILFs. So he's going to buy himself a second courier. In fact, he's got himself a Golden Greevel. Check that bad boy out. The Immortal Courier, which is a Golden Greevel, one of the rarest couriers in the game. Featured in the winter event that they did. What was it now? Frostivus? Yeah, I think it was called Frostivus. But Leshrac, yep. He's going to get up a circlet. He's going to go 2 branches as well. I'm wondering what his last few items are going to be. Yeah, I've got to wait for him to get out before the game starts. Still thinking about it. Could get some more regen, but choosing not to get any regen at all. And this is shout out to Fuba, Atomic and Jay coming out for Lewis. But this is a very interesting build coming out from Watson's Water here, choosing to get no regen at all. He's going to get the circlet for 2 in all attributes. He's going to get the extra branches as well. So essentially he gives himself 5 extra in every attribute to start the game with. He's going to have 52 last hit in power, but again it's going to be first. It's the 58 of Lewis, who will probably skill up Ether Shock at level 1. And with Watson's not having any regen, this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup because he needs mana regen, he needs health, he needs HP regen as well. Whether it's from those tangos or those salves. And I'm still very surprised. Lewis actually fading his block a little bit there, but Watson is also going to do the same. So the creeps are going to meet pretty much in the middle. It's going to be slightly in favour of Watson's right now. And he's going to begin those right clicks on top of Lewis. And Lewis is actually going to take a lot of creep damage here as well. So Watson's actually going for the split for level 1. And neither player actually going for the creeps. They're actually going for the full-on harassment to each other. And this is going to go Lewis's way though, as he does have those tangles as well as the healing salve. So if Lewis decides to throw those Ether Shocks on top of Watson's, it's really going to start hurting him. And in a wave, he's going to push straight towards Lewis. But at the moment, as I bring up the last distance, nice. It's 2 for 1 going away of Leshrac right now after the first creep wave. 1 for 0 on Lewis. Lewis does have the better last hitting power, but the aggression coming out from Watson's proves to be quite a lot for Lewis, and he can't really handle it to begin with. Although again, he does have the regen, which Watson's doesn't have. He's got 1.0 health regen on the Leshrac. Whereas obviously with that Tango going, it's 8.0. So they both have 1.0 regen to begin with. Actually, both of them are on 22 strength, and Watson's actually cancelling that split earth there, trying to scare Lewis off a little bit. And Watson's at level 2. He decided to get himself Lightning Storm, so he's going for that burst damage build. Lewis holding on to his skill point at the moment. He's not decided to get stats. He's not playing Queen of Pain after all, so you don't get stats every time. And really the denies are going the way of Watson's at the moment. 4 for 3 compared to the 3 for 2, so slightly ahead in this game. But really, apart from those early right clicks, not much harassment coming in from either player now. And there goes the first Ether Shock. Didn't actually bounce on top of Watson's. But it is going to be a level 2 Ether Shock. In fact, he's still holding on to that second skill point that he received. Choosing not to get the Hex or the Shackles at the moment. Or the skill point in the attributes for that matter. In fact, there's the aggression just coming out from Watson's now. He's going to start throwing those lightnings out, but a nice one coming out from Lewis. 7 for 3 compared to the 6 for 4 now. So very even matchup to begin with. And Watson's doing very well to deny under the tower here. Sorry, as I have a nice little hiccup moment there. And then the Golden Greaver is going to bring out the Courier as well as Ward. So Watson with his early last hitting power. Actually, a little bit lower damage, as I already mentioned, versus the Shadow Shaman. He's 6 behind. But managing to outlast him at the moment, and I'll say that it's very even still. 7 for 4 on both players. But he held on to his gold. He bought the Courier to give him some wards, as well as the bottle. And Lewis, where is your... Okay, I was clicking on the wrong person. Lewis doesn't actually have his Courier yet, but Watson's is going very aggressive now. The salve will be cancelled off, and the lightning coming in. One more right click. Watson's will get first blood there, and it's the moment he gets his bottle as well, so he's going to be happy to regen that one up. The Hex did come out from Lewis there last second, but it wasn't quite enough, as Watson's did give himself one more right click. He probably would have been better off just running away from that one. And split up a little too early from Watson's, and the Ether Shot coming out from Lewis. Not quite enough to bring him low enough to get a kill, but regen room there for Watson, so he's going to be very happy with this one. Bring himself back up to full health as well as mana. Lewis is level 4. He's going to get a point in shackles now. See, holding on to those 2 skill points for a while, but starts to get him now. And there's the pair of the lightning coming in. And Watson's playing so aggressively. He's going to throw out all his spells, then use the regen rune. Lightning, of course, did hit on top of Lewis, and Lewis takes even more to the face. And this is the early power coming out from the Shrek. He's got one more lightning. He might actually use it now, and that will be the second kill. 3 minutes 38. And Watson's will call the GG and win the game. So Watson's takes it 2-0 against the Shadow Shaman, pointing out so much aggression on this Shrek. Imagine to take the game. Stay tuned, guys. We have game number 15 coming up in about, well, quite a while now, because that was an early game. So 15 minutes, and we will have that one coming out. So shout out to Team Wolves coming out from Watson. And once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone watching the stream who has been watching since 4 PM. I know it's a lot of games to check out, but we want to find out who's going through to the next round. And in this game, it's going to be Watson's. So we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes for the next game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.